From my own experience as a dumper, it is possible to reverse the decision of the dumper and even for the dumpee to regain the upper hand and even make the dumper chase the very person they dumped. How? Here I will share my real-life case study. I was the dumper. My girlfriend behaved in a way that really made me feel deeply offended. In actual fact, I overreacted to the situation and made it far worse than it needed to have been. My girlfriend made various attempts to put things right. She did try to make up with me, I'll give her that. But, and here's the thing. I got stuck in a mode of anger that was fueled by her chasing me. Although I did feel deeply for my girlfriend, I think her attempts to win me back gave me a false sense of security, and in a way I kind of enjoyed having her chase me to win me back. I thought she will always be there. She will always want me. I will make her wait. Make her work to get me back. I became so consumed with my feelings of anger that I actually liked the feeling. I liked the feelings of having my girlfriend chase me, and I enjoyed the knowledge that I was hurting her because she hurt me. I wanted to make her pay for the pain she caused me. The more she chased me, the more I wanted her to work harder to get me back, and the more she chased me, the less inclined I was to want her back. I felt in control of her and the situation, and I loved it. I was king of the hill. I was the man. I actually began to not want her back. Her chasing me filled me with such a sense of power and made me think I was highly desirable, that I could do better than her. My girlfriend's attempts to win me back made me see her as weak and in need of me. However, at the time, although I was thinking these things, I was thinking them at a subconscious level. By chasing me, my girlfriend gave me a false sense of security that everything will be okay when I want it to be. I will be able to return to her if and when I want to. I was so self-assured because of my ex chasing me that I actually joined an internet dating site. I started chatting to women and enjoyed it. I even had my eyes on one particular woman on the site and was making a play for her. Then everything changed. My girlfriend suddenly stopped chasing me. She sent a final text message saying she would never contact me again. I waited, but she didn't get back in touch. After several weeks of not hearing from her, it began to sink in that my girlfriend had actually stopped wanting me. The feelings of worth and being desirable started to diminish. I started to think more and more about her. Started to miss the attention. Then over a further period of weeks, I started to miss her and reflect on what a great person she was and how much I had enjoyed the relationship with her. I believed in my mind that she was probably sitting at home missing me and wishing that she was still with me. So, I sent her a text message one night. She did respond, but it took her half an hour to do so. Her response was a negative one. She basically said that I had chosen to walk out of her life and she respected that decision and wished me well. Wow. That blew me away. She was no longer chasing me. She had given up on me. I sent her another text asking if she missed me. She replied back, "Yes, but I no longer want to be in a relationship with you." From that moment on, all my feelings changed instantly. I felt the blood run down into my legs. I had been rejected. She was no longer there for me. No longer wanted to be with me. I immediately became desperate. I phoned her at home. She sounded different. She sounded hard and cold towards me. She said she would not see me again and that it was over between us. From that moment onwards, I was devastated. My whole world came crashing down on me. I realized that I had made the biggest mistake of my life. I suddenly realized that I actually loved this woman and didn't realize that until I had lost her. I made several other attempts at reconciling with her, but to no avail. I guess I gave her the same feelings of power that she gave to me. She was now queen of the hill. Or, I hurt her so much by rejecting her and made her work too hard at getting me back that her view of me changed and she no longer considered me to be a good man. In the end, the dumper became the dumpee. The impact of losing her has had profound effects on me. That was 7 months ago. I am still on antidepressants, still don't sleep properly, still don't eat properly, and still cry at least once a day. Was I a stupid man? Oh yes. Was I so full of myself? Absolutely. Why? Because my girlfriend was chasing me, and that gave me a sense of security that propelled me to behave in the way I did towards her. So, the advice about not chasing your ex is so true. It can be counterproductive and actually push them away or make them behave in a way that is not how they really feel, but they become confused themselves. By chasing them, you may be giving them a false sense of security that leads them to behave in a similar way to the way I behaved. If you want to improve your chances of getting your ex back, then make an attempt once to work things out. After you have been dumped, have one adult conversation with them and ask if things can be resolved. If they say no, then tell them you respect their decision and wish them well. This sentence alone may have the desired effect and have them regretting their decision within days or weeks. By having no further contact with your dumper, you will be sending out a message to them that they are not that important to you, and this may drain them of their confidence, and this may in turn get them to realize how nice you made them feel about themselves when you were both together. If, like me, your ex was caught in a mode of anger or caught up in their own feelings of self-worth, by chasing them you may be reinforcing their need to remain angry at you, etc. Take away the fuel, you chasing them, and the fire of anger or overinflated feeling of worth they have will be dampened, and they may start to see things differently. If your ex does contact you again but their message isn't clearly stating that they want to get back with you, then remind them that they chose to end the relationship and you respect their decision and wish to get on with your life, and ask them not to contact you again. If your ex subconsciously wants to be with you but has become confused or caught in a mode of thought, then this statement alone may well break that mode of thought they are caught in and make them see reality. That they have lost you. This is a very powerful awakening for them. Think of it this way. If your ex doesn't want to be with you, hence the reason for dumping you, then making this statement won't make any difference to them. They won't change their mind, but at least you will know that in a way you kind of dumped them back and did it in an adult manner. However, if your ex subconsciously or even consciously wants to be back with you but for whatever reason was holding back, then making this statement may well jolt them into a more realistic frame of mind and cause them to go into panic mode and do the very thing you want them to do, i.e., ask to get back with you. Try once to reconcile. Walk away, stop all contact. Cry. Break your heart. Do whatever it takes to recover. But never, ever, chase. It's counterproductive.